Hello and welcome to Bellwright. Welcome back to all of the previous players and welcome in all the new console players that should be joining today. It's good to have you in Carvinia with us. Hopefully you'll find some useful information here in stream today, and I also have a full list of guides that you might be interested in. The playlist for that is pinned at the top of the chat. So today I thought, since we'll probably have a lot of new players joining, I would go over some just kind of efficiency things and see how things are running around my current village. I'm currently on tier 2. I've been out running around doing some quests and stuff, and so things at home may have gotten a little bit askew or not be running as smoothly. So I'm gonna check out any issues that are going on and look at how to solve what issue is happening, and I'm going to check on how prosperity is going with the villages that I have liberated so far. And if y'all have any questions, please feel free to pop them into chat and chat with me. I'm happy to try and help if I can. So I just loaded into the game. So the first thing I always do when I load in is check my inventory, try and remember what I was doing. Okay, I got everything cleared out, so I'm ready to go for today. And then I'm going to go ahead and check real quick on the prosperity of my liberated villages. This is something that if you're brand new to the game, you won't be doing yet. But it won't be long, because you're going to learn that you need to liberate the villages, the towns. In this playthrough, I currently have 2 of them that are liberated and another one ready to be liberated. So here's Herndine, which is the first village, and I just hit level 2 in prosperity, and it looks like it's still going up. That's good. I did defeat a reclamation party yesterday, so that gives me a nice little bump. They have a negative on their clothing. I'm not super worried about that. I have some regular stuff going to them in caravans. If I look at the economy overview, they have quite a few things already incoming, including some of the clothing that they need as well. Their facilities are running fine. I don't have anything highlighted in red right now. The mine has been highlighted in red sometimes because there's not been a huge demand for that, but that's fine. I'm going to look at investments. They're currently constructing a weaver, which is not my favorite choice for them, but I was busy doing something else and they started building this weaver on their own. Padstow did the same thing with a building. And I saw they were getting ready. They were getting close to the possibility of building something on their own because they were becoming prosperous. And I thought, oh, I'll get to that after I do this thing. And of course, that thing took too long and they started building something. I didn't want Herndine to build a weaver. These are the things it supplies, because if I look at their facilities, they already have a weaver. And a lot of the items, there's no demand for, it's missing input, that kind of thing. But that's what they decided. They don't always make the best investment decisions in the town. I debated if I wanted to, I could have canceled this investment. It would have cost me over 1,000 gold. And I didn't really care that much to spend that money at this point. I didn't think I had enough money to just throw away 1,600 gold. So I just did other things and I'm letting them finish it up. I have sent them a little bit of the materials to try and get it over with. Because now that we're at prosperity level 2, I have gotten 20 more construction points. And they also have another light infantry and archer. But in addition to getting me more construction points, if I look at the investments list now, there are more things available for me to invest in as possible buildings in the town. And there's a couple I'm considering. I think a good one for them. See, this is what they have now. They have a weaver. I think a good one for them, and I have silver level options now instead of just bronze, which means that typically it's a higher level building, or it gives more output than the bronze level if it's the same type of thing. If they had a tailor, then they could make a lot of these clothes and low level armor themselves, so I don't have to supply them either to them or to the other towns, because I'm supplying a little bit of clothes to Padstow as well. Also, the armor gives the like basic level armor, and I'm supplying some of those, so I could let them supply it instead. I can't start another investment until the weaver's finished, because another construction is already in progress. But selfishly, I think what I'm probably going to invest in as soon as they're done with that weaver is the smelter. Because once they have a smelter, then I will be able to buy iron, steel, and tin plate from Herndeen, which we didn't used to be able to buy these things from Herndeen, and I think it's absolutely genius that we can now. They only will be able to make one per day at this level, but still, that's enough to get me started on researching some of the higher level things. So that will be super useful. So I'm probably going to be selfish and have them do the smelter next. But everything's looking good with their economy overall. Let me check Padstow with their prosperity. So this is the second one that I liberated. Their prosperity is increasing as well. Everything is looking up there. If I look at the economy overview, they need an Outrider's helmet, which I'm supplying, so that'll get made and shipped over, as well as the townsfolk trousers. It'll get there. I don't really worry too much about supplying food. I focus more on gear and some maintenance items. And if you look at my prosperity guide, you'll see why it's kind of involved. But I think you get more bang for your buck with gear and maintenance. So, like their tool maker, there's no demand for any of these tools. I can't really do anything about that. I mean, I could buy some of them, but their prosperity is already going up, so I'm not really going to worry about it right now. They chose to build another tool maker, which is like, why? 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 Of all your facilities, the tool maker, see, they don't make the best investment decisions. It's a good idea to choose the investment for them before they get to it. So they're building a silver level tool maker. Which, I don't know, what's the difference? This is still the same things in one a day. Oh no, max crafts per day 10. Max crafts per day 10. What's the difference? I don't see a difference. I don't know. Maybe it's more efficient or something. Okay, not too loud. I'm at work. That's funny. Excuse me. Hi, Kills You. How are you doing today? Enjoying work, I hope. So, have I decided what I want them to make next? I don't think so. I was thinking about the shield maker for Padstone next because it makes the plank shield. And there are some towns that are going to need that. I could supply plank shields for a while because I have a bunch of old ones sitting in storage, but long-term view, I'd rather have them doing it. They don't have a lot of investments here that they don't already have or isn't in Herndeen, so... But they have a little way to go on what they're building, so I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Both of them are still prosperous and gaining. Any idea of when the update is going to drop? No, they haven't set a specific time. They just said the 9th. And the 9th is... He's in a hurry. The 9th is still here, so... I don't remember what time they have dropped public updates in the past. Does anybody remember that? You're chilling and welding? Wow, that's cool. I mean, welding doesn't seem like a very chill thing to do. It seems hot. Okay, so everything's fine with prosperity right now. Do I want to... Actually, do I want to push along... Do I want to push along Herndeen finishing up that facility they are building? What do they need? Copper nails, 30 thatch. They don't have a whole lot left that they need for it. They don't have any thatch in storage. Maybe I'll send them some to try and get that built faster. I think I will, because I want to get them building the thing I want them to build. So, let me just do a straight cart specifically for getting this building stuff to them. Let's see, let's send them some cob. They need 1 feather to finish that up. I'll send that. Did they need any logs? They needed some kind of wood. They needed a rope.
With more houses, we could make a small city there, don't you think?
I'll send them a little bit of rope. I'll sell them, I should say. I'm not just giving it to them. Thatch. They need thatch.
Glad it's my home.
Let's go ahead and just knock that out, because it's going to take a while. Oh, and they needed wooden plank. Oh, that's too many. Too much capacity. 70 out of 50. For 1 cart. I mean, I could send 2 carts. Do I want to do that? Yeah, let's just send 2 carts and get it over with. I want them to start building what I want them to build because I want to get the iron and stuff from them so I can do some more advanced research at a higher level. And I don't have iron mining going yet. I haven't set up that outpost yet. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do to check on how things are going is I'm going to go to my population tab. I'm going to pick a random person. Let's check out Betsy. I'm going to scroll over each of the job priorities and see if anything is telling me there's a problem. Now they've been having a little bit of issues with this feature working correctly, but they have made some updates to it. I'm playing on the test branch. Oh, here, farming. It's telling me an issue. No space to plant any further saplings. Well, that's a good problem. That means they have all of the trees replanted, so I'm not really worried about that. See, smelting, waiting for iron ore. I don't have any iron yet. Crafting, the list is so big and you can't scroll it, so you kind of have to see just what's on the list. Because it lists everything, even things that are done. Let's see, I see on the list cob is missing mud. So I can look at the priority for mud harvesting and make it a little bit bigger. If I want to do things manually, I can just run over here and do it. The structure priority is 4. I don't have it as the highest priority for harvesting things because I prefer them to focus on harvesting things that I need more often. Mud is a low priority. Once I get it, they don't need it again for a while. Where'd my mud go? Here. So I can just like grab some and they'll be set for a while. It lasts for a while. I'll eventually probably have some shipped in from outposts too. We'll see. Grubner, hi! Good to see you, friend. YouTube actually notified you for once. That's nice. YouTube is so weird lately. It's like they've changed the algorithm, and even just like trying to watch the channels I want to see, like they keep showing me stuff that I'm not interested in, or like, I don't know. They don't show me like my regular people that I want to see as often as random. I guess they're trying to promote new people, but then it's like, okay, I found this new person I like, and then they never show them to you again. Like, I thought you were wanting me to find new channels so I could watch them. I don't know. I'm not entirely crazy about it. It's not been the best outcome for creators, I don't find. And from what I've heard, people are not crazy about it. Hi, Mock001. I never knew you could have her over to see that stuff. That's really good to know. Yeah, it's really handy. I love that. Especially if I'm at a point where I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? Are there any issues? Why is something not getting done? Hovering over that can sometimes show you real quick what any issues are. Okay, I'll do one more load and then that'll keep them going for a really long time. I'm not above shoveling mud. Grubner, yes, YouTube needs to remember there is a reason for why I subscribe to people like you. Exactly. It's annoying. Like, I find myself having to go over to the left side where it shows your subscribed channels and like scroll down and look for like who I want to watch, or to remember, oh yeah, I wanted to see more of that person, or that person had information on this, or whatever. Like manually, instead of them just coming up in my feed automatically like they used to. It's not my favorite thing. Grubner, did you hear about the launch date for Valheim 1.0? If anybody's interested in Valheim, we are going to be restarting our a whole new world in our server for Valheim 1.0 this September. Would love for you guys to join us. It's not just you. I would say it's most people I am subscribed to on YouTube. Yeah, it's like across the board. I don't like it. It's not my favorite thing at all. Okay, so that issue's taken care of. What else is going on? Another thing that you can do to be efficient and catch any problems is to go on your buildings and scroll down and see if you see red anywhere. Red is always a warning sign that something is wrong, something's missing, something's blocked. I don't have any red right now, that's good. I can also check my livestock. Everybody's fine. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my population tab again, and let's look at Betsy again. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher your name. Owner Select. I'm sure that's wrong. I'm sorry. 9688. Hi, Christy. Your guides are really useful. I'm thinking about starting a new game in the preview branch. I see you started next to some boar spawn points. Do the animals respawn and attack? If you wipe out the entire population, then they respawn much slower. Then like if there's 3 of them and you take out 1, then that 1 will respawn faster. If you take out all 3 of them, then it'll take longer for them to respawn. And yeah, they do have some around here now, but I have so many buildings around here and hunters going and everything. It was really only an issue for a very short period of time at the very beginning. And this is such a great place with so many resources and access to towns, and chat wanted me to build here again. This is my usual spot. My last playthrough, I played Bellwright backwards like a lunatic. So it was kind of nice to come home. They wanted me to come back to my regular spot. There didn't used to be boar here when I first started playing. They added boar to my home spot. So that was interesting. But yeah, it wasn't an issue for very long. Kairos Jinangzi, I'm so excited. Yay! Governor, September cannot come quickly enough. I'm hyped as hell. Awesome. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to completely restart the Valheim server in the Happy Gamers community. Everybody voted on it, and they want to restart our world. And I think a lot of people are going to get brand new characters and just totally start from scratch, because they are adding some new things to the world overall as well. Not a huge amount, but enough to make it worth it. Okay, what else is happening here in my list? A lot of things. It's because the target is reached. I can also look and say when it says like target of 5 is reached for bandages. Like, has my game advanced to the point that I need more than 5 bandages made at a time? I know I don't, because we pick up bandages from bandits all the time. But like sometimes it'll say target of rope 10 is reached, and I could think, oh, I'm well beyond that. I need to be making more rope now. Like carpenter's hammer, target of 3 reached. Well, we use carpenter's hammers, and I also sell carpenter's hammers. So since we have enough resources now, maybe I want to up how many carpenter's hammer we're keeping on hand so they can be sold easier. So I'll go to my buildings, and that's made it. Is that the simple workbench, right? Did I rename that? I think I renamed it because I was always looking for workbench instead of simple. I did. I renamed it workbench simple and then went to the old one.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and up that to 4. Let's go back to the population. Look at Betsy. Anything else that pops out at me? Copper nails halted, target of 10. I think we need to move that up. We need more than 10 copper nails now. So let's hit the tool maker. I start with low numbers of everything in the beginning because, like, if I put 100 copper nails right off the bat, then that's all my copper is going to be used for, and I won't get other things done. Conville! Yay! Hey, friend, it's so good to see you. You finally made it to back to a live stream. I know. It's been a beat. I didn't stream last week. I had a workman show up at my house right when it was time for me to stream. But on the bright side, my dishwasher's working again. Although I don't think it's entirely working, which is annoying. I might have to call. I think it worked at first and now it's being a little weird again. This actually says top up at 30. I wonder if it's in the workbench that it's still set at 10 because that can be made in 2 different places. Yeah. Let's up that to 32 so it'll stop telling me 10 has been reached. How do I get new villagers to spawn at the town? Like to hire them in the towns? You can build houses there for them.
We need to make this place look better.
You, like if I look at the things I can build in the village, there's a village house. You have to research this. This is a tier 2 option, so you have to be in tier 2 to be able to research this, and then you can build a house, and it offers 2 housing slots to attract new settlers to the neutral village. So that's how you can get more people to appear. Does the target app apply to what you have in your warehouses also, including what they have in their inventory that they are carrying around? I believe it applies to all of the facilities, all the storage facilities, all the workstations, and what they have in their inventory. It doesn't apply to what's in your inventory. Your inventory is completely separate. So if I pick up whatever, oh my gosh, we need to skin fish. If I pick up fish, then it's going to say we don't have those 4 fish now. Because the game thinks, well, I might be using that for something else. I might be eating it, whatever. It doesn't count as what's in storage. But, like, wait, let me set these down so they're not rotting. They won't rot if they're sitting on the thing. But if, wait, do I have a cranberry on me? I don't. I like to eat a cranberry before I craft because it gives me extra XP gain. But if I look at storage, see, it has 3 different options for it. Things that are available, things that are waiting for pickup, and things that are delivering. So if it's available, that means it's already in storage, waiting for pickup. That means it's in the storage of a workstation, waiting to be taken somewhere. And if it's under delivering, then that means one of them is holding it and taking it somewhere. Butchering is one of the things that I like to do when I'm just like killing time for something. Butchering and crafting things like thatch and rope and all that kind of stuff. A working dishwasher is always nice. It's very true because I cook a lot and it's a pain in the patukas when it's not working. Especially for young men because he's the one that has to do the dishes. So when the dishwasher went out, he learned a lot about how to set up a system for washing dishes efficiently. Like the whole process, because he's used to just using the dishwasher and occasionally watching something big, you know, but like people used to have to do it this way all the time. There were no dishwashers, or you were the dishwasher. So he was very happy when it got fixed. Is it late? 23 o'clock. Let's go to bed. All my villagers are going to be going to bed now. And when I'm playing solo, I don't see any need for me to be the only one up working. If I was in co-op, then there'd be more of us up doing things. But it's been a few months since you've played this. Has there been anything new recently? I don't remember when the last public update was. How long it's been, if you were around for the last public update. I'm playing on Preview Branch right now, Kong. And so this is the next major update that's going to be coming out to public. And it's big. It's got a lot of stuff. A lot of changes in how things work and efficiency and making the systems better. It's got a lot of really good stuff added. And I get updates on here all the time. But yeah, that's on Test Branch.
Busy, busy.
I don't need all that meat. I had all that meat on me because I had to fight some brigands out in the wild.
So far, we're doing great work, don't you think?
The last update I know of was last fall or early winter, the big one with the island. I think they've had one public update since then, if I'm not mistaken. And then they announced that this was going to public test, and this has been in public test for several months now, doing bug fixes and making adjustments and stuff. And it had tons of good new stuff. Like, for example, right here, I have a travel sign in the middle of my camp. Well, how can you do that, Christy? Because we can now put travel signs on player-made roads. Yes, we can. Frickin' genius. Frickin' genius. Also, our roads show up on the map now. Just like the main roads do. Frickin' genius. Plus, I mean, there's so many new things. I'm not going to go through them all. It's too much. I'll just hit a few that are coming to mind. There's a whole new food system. A lot of the XP and things have changed. We have more foods that give productivity bonuses or skill XP bonuses. Some of this has been moved around, what does what. And significantly, this is one of the things that a lot of people requested. When you look at I can't talk. When you look at gear presets, let's see, he is Vanguard custom, because I always do custom ones. If I edit this, and scroll down of how I want him to do his presets. I can include now medicinal salves and bandages and how many I want them to pick up so they can take them with them. I can say how damaged they need to be before they medic themselves. And look, I can do a complete food diet for different types of workers. So I can set it up so that workers that stay at home are eating productivity food. Workers that are going out to fight with me are eating health and combat food. And I can do it in general just by category, or I can be really specific. And I can have it different for each preset. So if somebody is at home and I don't want them eating up all the combat and health food like I would want them to eat when we're out working, I can leave their worker preset as none, and then they will just do the standard eating protocol that they used to do before we were able to give them specifics, which means they'll go to the barn and they'll eat from left to right, top to bottom. So I can still put the foods first in the food storage that I want them to just generically eat. And that's what they'll get while we're just at home. And then when we're arming up to go and fight and I tell them to get ready, they'll choose their combat food before we go out to fight. Oh, nice. So out time we can edit the medicine and food for them. That is so freaking nice. It really is. It really is. People have asked me to do a guide on the new food system, which I probably will do, but it will take so much time to get screenshots and put all the data for all the food and ingredients into a spreadsheet to analyze it. So I don't know. I might see if there's a modder that would be willing to work with me and rip that information from the files, because I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. But it would take me for frickin' ever to get all that information into a spreadsheet. Hi, Hammer Mike. Welcome in. Good to see you. My issue is that I never keep enough food made. Every day they would eat all the food that was made in that day. I couldn't get enough produced to have stock. Yeah. But this seems really nice. I can't wait to check that out. Yeah, it's a really good system. And like, for my farmer, where's he at? Paul.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
So when he's a worker, I have a preset set up for him called Villager Farmer, right? And so if I look at how that's set up, I let him carry a weapon. He can have an axe. He only wears regular clothes because I don't need to waste armor on him. He can get a backpack. And I also let him get a seed pouch. So if he needs one, he can pick one up. Medicine, they only let you do that for combatant presets. But then for his food, I have him eating things that is not going to take from the people when they fight, right? So he's not going to go and eat up all my combat food. Like fine stew, I have him marked as 0 because he never leaves. He just farms and takes care of the animals at home. So there's no need for him to be eating my combat food. So I have that set to 0. Instead, he's going to be eating like the dried berries that slow down his hunger speed, or just the roasted meat, which I have an abundance overflowing of, or the dried mushrooms that give a productivity bonus while he's farming, that kind of thing. So he's not going to go and eat all my good food. He's going to eat the berries and let the warriors eat the good food. And now it's winter. I've been standing here talking so long that it's turned to winter. Okay. Do we have any other issues? I think I have some stuff going on in my outpost I need to check on too. You ready for this update? Yeah. I bet. We've been getting updates on Preview Branch regularly, like sometimes every other day, sometimes on the weekend, sometimes in the middle of the night. It's crazy the amount of stuff that they're doing. A lot of it is bug fixes. And some of it's changing and tweaking some things that we come across, but most of it is bug fixes.
It smells like fresh bread.
Looks like a lot of these are halted because the target has been reached in crafting. That tells me I need to build something else. And I have an idea what I want to build next as well. I have been standing here so long talking that it's winter.
We need to make this place look better.
Even by the Icelandic standard, that was a short summer. Yeah, it was probably already part way into summer when I started the stream. You can do that as an ad quote, Grubner. I think it's exclamation point ad quote. I don't know. It's in the description. People don't add quotes in my streams very often. I guess I don't say funny things. Or people forget it's there. Okay, so I can look at my outposts. So I have 2 outposts right now. Copperville, which I recently had them move. I gave them a second person from Bradford and had them move because we used all the copper up at the first location over here. And so I moved over to this location next to Bradford. I really like this location next to Bradford too, because there's multiple copper mining nodes over here, and there's the lake so they can get river reed.
Don't you think?
They can do trees here. It's really close to Bradford, so that's really good for trading between the outpost and Bradford. Eventually I'll get a trading place over there. Ooh, I could do that now. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I think the next thing I want to build is over at this outpost, which is my swamp outpost, where we get cranberry and peat and stuff. I think I want to go ahead and build a river dock over here because Blackridge Pool is ready to be liberated. I'd rather liberate Blackridge Pool before Bradford. I think technically you're supposed to do Bradford first. But if I look at the trading stuff, Bradford doesn't have as much stuff that I'm interested in buying. I mean, I can trade with either one of them now, but once they're liberated, you get better prices because you're not having to pay all the taxes to Lord Ashburn. But see, if I trade with Blackridge Pool, I'm already picking cranberries. But like, they have granite, they have iron ore, they have a lot more useful things. Wheat if I get low on it. So I think what I want to do, I already have a river dock built here next to my base. You need the river dock to move your troops across the map quickly. So as soon as it became available, I went ahead and had that one built. They changed the layout of this lake too. There's a lot of changes to the map. They changed the layout of this lake so that the river dock fits there really nicely. I appreciate that greatly. I bet a lot of people build their river dock at this spot. This is a good starting spot. So I think I'm gonna build a river dock over at the swamp, my swamp outpost next to Black Ridge Pool. So I can go ahead and liberate that, because I'm not going to liberate Black Ridge Pool if I don't have a dock over there to transport people. Because, no. Anywho, I'm going to have to take a super quick bio break, and I will be right back. I'm going to do a quick save. Everybody cross your fingers I don't die before I get back. Give me 2 minutes. Thanks.
Busy, busy.
Am I dead yet? No. I'm alive. 2 hours later. I see that. I see that hammer mic. I'm still standing here. I don't see any giant red splotches anywhere, so that's a good sign. How is your swamp outpost not raided all the time? I have her set to run away. I don't have my outpost people fight. Especially this early in the game when there are wimps all out at the outposts. I hire crappy people to just be out there and mine or dig or whatever. And so in their settings I tell them to run away, so if anybody comes they just go hide in their house. Kongville, I think I heard at one point that we could eventually be able to quick travel with NPCs. Is that something that is going to come still, or are they still going to have to run all across the map? Darling, they've had trouble with NPCs for a long time. That's what the river dock is for. That's what I was saying. That, excuse me, Arnold. They say funny things now. They have a lot more things that they say. All the NPCs. It's funny. Let me run into somebody. They have more movements. They sit in different ways than they used to.
Bless you. That was clumsy of me.
And sometimes they are not so nice. Sometimes they're like, excuse you, or do you always walk like that? So this is the river dock. This is a tier 2 build. And this is what you can use to travel across the map. But you can only travel from a dock to a dock. You can't take them like to a travel sign. So you have to plan to move your troops. You can take animals with you through a travel sign. But you need a ship to transport people. I should put a road here. So we can get out there faster. There, y'all build that for me, will you? And we have all the palisade walls and everything now too. I've started building some over there. I guess I could extend it. I started with the gate. I can start putting some walls on it. Oh, I was gonna build the outlook thing. I got that researched. So let me put that down. See, there's palisade walls, and then at higher levels there's different kinds of them as well that you can get up and walk on and guard from. But where's it at? Here's my guard post. Early warning defense. I'm gonna put it. They have made things easier to place different items too. And for, this is a huge one, for the T3 buildings on the terrain, you can lift it up or down, the ones that are on stilts. So you can fit it in more places. Just frickin' genius. It's a good one. Hi, I just recently started playing and have been really enjoying it. Your videos have been really helpful in understanding certain aspects of the game, especially the prosperity aspect. Thank you. Yay! I'm so glad they're helpful. Last time I played, after a short time, I set it to where outposts don't get raided. That was just so annoying. Yeah. Do they not steal your goods that you have at the outpost though? Oh yeah, I have raids on outposts turned off. Sometimes I'll turn it back on, but that I turn off because a lot of times when I'm in game, I'm doing testing, or I'm doing testing for myself to make guides, and I ain't got time for that. I don't have time for that. So a lot of times, if I'm like trying to get through stuff, I turn off raids on outposts, so they only get attacked by the wandering people. If I'm just like playing in stream for fun and stuff, sometimes I'll turn the settings up real high and do more battle. But if I'm doing research or working on a guide or testing something for the devs, that kind of thing, I ain't got time for that. Bellwright already is a very slow game, which is one of the things that people really love about it. It's very involved. But if you're trying to get information quickly, to get out guides or to test something, try and find some ways to speed it up a tad. Okay. So since I want to do Black Ridge Pool next, I'm gonna look at, what time is it? Is it about to be night? I have a little time. I'm gonna look at getting a river dock built over here at my swamp outpost. So let's go see if they changed how that place is made as well, because I'm turned around this way. I used to be able to build my river dock on this side of the river, right next to where I usually put my outpost. It's a good place to mine peat and pick cranberries. But then it got to where the river dock didn't fit there anymore. And I had to build it way on the other side, which is kind of a pain. But they have changed the entire shoreline here. It's different somehow than it used to be. So I need to see if it will let me put a river dock over here. Let's find out. This looks like a good place for a river dock. Ooh, look at the fish. No, it's a rock. Just kidding. See if it'll let me put a river dock. It's gonna let me put it on this side. Oh, so freaking genius. Right there. Huzzah! Huzzah! I don't have to have it on the complete other side of the lake anymore. I love that. Thank you, Donkey Crew. We appreciate that greatly. They've also changed some of the icons as well. Like, see the mud collector's a little shovel now. Different stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and check buildings that are under construction and make sure that that is assigned to the swamp. It is. It's much better at doing that now than it used to be. So she's going to work on that. I'm going to have a lot of the items sent over to build that. I think I might do a big giant caravan train to get things sent over for that. We'll need some guards because that'll be going through some really dangerous territory. Like, I haven't taken over the wheat field yet. There's a lot of baddies out here still, so we'll have to have that caravan guarded well. I might go ahead and hire another dinky worker from Blackridge Pool to be at this swamp at least temporarily to help get that built so it doesn't take forever and a day. What am I doing? I'm over here. I should have brought some cranberries back with me. No point in leaving them sitting here. That's what she's doing over here, is mining. Or not mining, but collecting cranberries and peat. You never used the dock? Yeah. I didn't build the walls around my town either. They didn't have them until more recently. I'm gonna grab peat this time. We still have cranberries at home. They are out to public now, right? I'm not dreaming. They are out to public now. That was in the last update, I think it went to public. My people killed any raiders so quickly by the time I could build it, it wasn't worth it. Okay, yeah. Did they have crossbows already last time you were playing, Kong? Oh, son of a biscuit eater. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, I got my combat food in number 4. Do a quick save. What level are these guys? Am I about to have my lunch eaten? Ow. Yes. Frickin' sledgehammers. Okay, I'm running. I am not the best at combat. They're gonna kick my butt, and I don't want to die. Look at that chunk he took off my health. I need to upgrade my armor. One hit took out over half my health. I definitely need to upgrade my armor. You know what I would like would be a better way to switch quickly to bow and arrow. There's no easy way to go back and forth from melee to bow and arrow. I don't know that they're gonna make that. What? Where? Who? I don't... Am I too... I'm too scrolled in on my mini-map. Is my health back yet? No. Let me do a salve. Maybe I could do it. Come on. They're in some good armor, man. Ah, oh, no! Chuck! Run, run, run! One hit, and I'm like down to a fourth of my health. I definitely need some better armor. Have fun in your meeting, Kong. Let me run over here and see if I can get the brigands to fight them. Oh, y'all don't want to come all the way to the village? You scared of the big bad brigands? I see how it is. Now I'm closer to this travel sign. I'll just use this one. I will do that sometimes if I'm being chased by too many of them. I'll run into a town that's not liberated, or that is liberated for that matter, and have the town people help me fight them off. Just be careful if you do that you don't accidentally hit a brigand, because then they'll all be pissed at you and come after you. Hammer Mike, I do block, then swing, then block, and so on as I rotate around them. I should try rotating around them more, maybe. I was just trying to keep both of them in front of me instead of letting them get behind me. Maybe rotating helps with that, does it? I tend to go back more in a straight line so that they all end up in front of me, and I try and go kind of left and right to get a hit in where I can. I don't, because they try and encircle you, and I don't like that. I will get completely knocked out if I'm surrounded by them. I'm better at the combat than I used to be. This is the first time I ever did directional combat game. When I first started, I completely sucked. It was not pretty. So I feel a little bit more confident. I'm still not like the strongest combat person, but that's what I have my people for. I command my troops and they take care of me. Except for when I'm by myself. Details. Okay, that's a caravan guy. Everybody else is in bed, so let's sleep. I need a helmet also. I am wearing a helmet. I just have it hidden for when I'm talking to the camera. That's an option that they added in the menu. Uh-oh. Padstow Reclamation Party. I think not. Where are they at? Oh, they're way down there. We got time. So, have I even set up a caravan to the swamp yet? No. So, we're gonna add This is going to be for the Swamp and Blackridge pool. Both, because that's a bit of a trek. So we will go to the settlement first. Swampy. And I'm gonna have to look at what all I need to build the thing they're enlisted on. But since I don't have them actually sending anything back here, I'm going to go ahead and request first, because I know what I'm going to want to request from them on a regular basis, which is going to be peat. And let's say we're going to top up peat. I already have 46. Once we start doing iron, we'll go through it faster, but I'm not yet. So let's start with 40, and then also cranberries. Want it topped up. Holy crap, I have a bunch of cranberries. I think I can stop bringing cranberries back. Let's top up. We're not even using them for recipes yet. Say 30. Where are they at? I'll increase that number once we're using them in more recipes. Okay, so buildings under construction.
Hope you like layers, because winter's got plenty.
That was loud in my ear, friend. We need 12 wooden planks. So we're going to take here, unload at Swampy. Wooden planks, one time, 12.
The village is looking better and better.
8 hardwood planks and 12 rope. Okay. I'm always paranoid I'm going to be in a menu too long. I've noticed that the raid attackers on your village move slower than the ones that go to attack the village you liberated. Do they really? I haven't noticed that. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that now. Okay, 5 logs and 15 copper nails. How many did I say? 15? Yeah, 15. Okay, so that'll be all the things to build the river dock. Oh, and I should do, take a construction hammer too. Actually, I'll send 2 construction hammers because I'm gonna hire a second person to help build it, even if it's only temporary. What's it called? Carpenter's hammer. Couple of those. And then since we're all going to be over there delivering that stuff, I'm going to go ahead and add the village as the next stop. It's probably going to take up all my space with the construction stuff for this first visit, but they have copper. I want to support the town, so try and find a way to support the town. So, wait, Herndine. No wonder they have copper. That's not what I meant to do. Not Herndine. Herndine came up as default. Blackridge Pool. That makes more sense. Yeah, they have iron, which I don't have yet. So, iron is going for $34.65 right now. I think I can afford to buy some. I'm not going to buy all of it. I'm going to buy a requested amount for iron. So, we'll go back to my home settlement. And I'm going to request iron. Oh, I can't request iron yet. Because I don't have it in my inventory, so it's not showed up on my list yet. So, I think there is a way around this. Let me see. Let me see. If I buy it through just a straight caravan, then I can pick it up in my inventory and it'll register as something that I have that I can put in storage and whatnot, and then it'll show up as something that I can do, I think, in the regular trading. Better get my troops ready. Where are they at? They are close, you're right. Let's just take the elite big guys and the archers. I have a get ready flag on this side of the village and on the other side of the village. So I can have them run to whichever direction we're going to be going.
Busy, busy.
I have the food stuff. It doesn't really seem like it's in the middle right now, but it will end up being in the middle once I continue extending the village. Excuse me. Sorry. Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Why is that in there? It's not supposed to be in there. So, where's the fine here? Can I eat that? Oh, I already ate one. I'll just take one with me. Eat some meat. And some XP food. So if you watched the food coming out right now, they wouldn't be getting from the top. They'll be getting the combat food and stuff that I have designated for them to get.
Happy days. All thanks to you.
I love auto walk so much. It's like my favorite thing on the planet. Okay, elite big guys are a little slower, so let's go ahead and tell them to head over there. And now I'll tell the archers. One of the things I've requested is that we'll be able to switch between troops while we're on the map. Dog archers get a little bit off to the side. Whoops, I'm stuck on a bucket. You'll notice too that it shows the little trail kind of thing now. That's on test branch. It's like showing the path that they're taking, where they're going. Super handy. It also shows up in the top right where you can see the troops, the distance that they have left until they get to their mark. Super handy. Especially when you're like having them run across the country without you to a certain point. You can see when they get there. If you want to direct them to go somewhere else. Y'all gonna help? Come on, there's a fight coming. No, a little farther north. Because now you have to get in and out every time to direct them. Let's go protect the caravan. There's traders up there. Are they trying to go around? I think not. I think not. You're not sneaking around. Oh, my shield broke. Huzzah! 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 Renown 400, Padstow Prosperity 600. Excellentro. Can y'all loot the dead, please? Thank you very much. Elite guys. Should we try and take out that camp real quick? I don't have everybody with me and my shield is broken. I'll do a quick save. Let's try. It's level 3. This area... It would help Padstow more. Now I could do this strategically too and wait until Padstow's prosperity is not doing great and then take it out to help kind of move the prosperity more to the right. But I want it overall to continue in that direction, and I'm getting pretty close to the next level. Are they done with that building yet? No. Is Hernding done? I don't want them going and building something dumb again. It's done! Okay, I gotta put something for Hernding real quick. Okay. Y'all run over here. I gotta choose for Hernding real quick before they choose something stupid. Okay, I am gonna be selfish and have them build the smelter. No, not a mine. Smelter. Yes. It's gonna take 2,500 coins and 2 construction points. My little line went away on my mini-map. Why? They're in combat. They're just killing. I'm going the wrong way. They're just killing wolves over there. auto run. I'm gonna go ahead and make this a waypoint, so keep track of which way I need to be going. They show it open on the map now too. Which is kind of nice in most situations. It's a little annoying sometimes because I like to keep a mark on my home village. So it's kind of like always there now. But it's not a big deal.
Stay together! Follow me!
Guys, ready? There's a lot of guys, and I don't have a shield, and I don't have all my people, but send the big guys in first.
Oh!
Excuse me. Try and spread them out. Some of y'all come over here. Not the big spear guy. Ow. Quit shooting that crap. I had full faith in you, man. I never doubted you for a second. Huzzah! I knew you could do it. Okay. Loot the bodies. No? You're not getting anything? Oh, they're over there. That's the archers standing here. I have this thing now. Where's the flag? Am I being a dork? It's gone. Weird. Did this camp not have a flag? What was that? Berry tart. Yum. What else? Cloudberry tart. Yum. All kind of cloudberry bread. Ooh, this place had good stuff. So they had this thing now, like when you tell them to loot the area in a camp, they weren't looting the chests until you claimed the flag, and you had to claim the flag separately. But it didn't do that this time. I wonder if they changed that because people didn't like it. I know I had made a comment about if you didn't want them to loot the chest, then you could just check it yourself first. If they were worried about, like, them getting quest items or whatever. There's some bad guys. Let's go take out some bad guys.
Follow closely! Follow me!
Just one bad guy? I'm not even gonna... Well, I don't know if we're low on radishes. I'll pick it up. Alright. One more group of bandits. Don't even. Ha! take that. Alright, we're supposed to be doing stuff around the base today, and we're out tromping around the fields. I like to go and rove around in the winter, though. Because there's a lot of stuff you can't do in the winter with the fields and stuff, so I'm like, well, that's a good opportunity to go knock some bandit heads. Let's see, while I'm auto walking, what? Why does it say that stuff is not built at Copperville Outpost? "100% completed." Why is it still on the list? Whoops. Oh, they'll take care of it. Holy crap, look at all the frickin' red dots. We found the mother lode. Walked right into that. That is the danger of being in your menu. Not real worried about it when I'm surrounded by my friends, though. Take that home with me. Oh, I bet I know why it's still showing those. I think there might be still some inventory that hasn't been carried over from the outpost having been moved. That's probably why it's still showing up. Raid expected. What? I got stuff to do. It'll be fine. I don't think I can auto walk through the town. That would end up in me just walking into a fence forever. Good job. Well done. Take a break. I need a new shield. I love that we get the speed bonus on our own roads now too. It's so nice. Drop off my one radish that I picked up. Neat. I have all my main storages here in a row, so it's more efficient to drop things off or for them to grab things from right by where they're working. I'm gonna end up dividing some of these out too as things grow. I won't have like the armor and metal and stuff in the same barn, but to start out with, it's fine. For efficiency. There we go. Drop off the carcass on the way. I think I need to get me some more better armor. Researched. Where are we at? What's this? Is that the next level up? It is. Okay. Let's research that next. So I can stop getting the majority of my health whacked in one hit. I guess those guys were high enough level above me. Good morning, puppers. He always tells me good morning. He's a good puppers. We can't pet the dog yet. Work in progress. It's very sad. Very sad. Okay, so I'm gonna get that stuff delivered over there. Let me check on prosperity first thing in the morning. Everything's still looking good. Headed in the right direction. I've started building the smelter. I might try and ship some things over for that, but I want to get my other thing built and shipped first. That's going to be a big thing. Padstow is still increasing. Got some extra prosperity points for clearing a region over around Padstow. That's good. Their trade balance is positive, so that's good. They're still working on the toolmaker, so I'm not going to worry about building anything there yet. Okay, so let's finish setting up this big caravan to get our river dock built. So it does have iron showing up. I had to get out real quick. Why is the iron? Oh, but it's not down here on what's expected because I put by requested. And I couldn't request it. So I wanted to see if I just buy one. Let's do this as a test. Let's do a test. Can I do it? If I just click on Blackridge Pool and open trading. Iron. We'll make it worth it. We'll buy more than one if we can. It's going to be expensive. I have enough money right now, though. We'll have iron early if this works. If the devs are watching this, they might take this out. Shh. Don't say anything. I don't think I need any granite yet. I just want to check if this works with the iron. Small caravan station. We're buying iron. Want to sell them anything? Am I overflowing with anything? I don't know what their needs are yet because they're not liberated. But if I'm overflowing, here we'll sell them stone. Get that out of our inventory. Ooh, I'm low on feathers. I need to up my bird feather gathering. We'll sell them flax. Sure, I'll sell a hoe. Only have 2 iron nails. I'm not selling those. The clothes and stuff I'm selling to the liberated villages, so I'm not gonna bother selling to them. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 cart. They're gonna go through really tough territory to get there to do this test, so let's say 3 guards. That should be enough. Right? Right? Maybe. I might go along with them just because I'm curious. So I'm going to do this test first. Okay, so they're assembling. I have more caravans going through now from Herndine because they have leveled up in prosperity, so they can do more caravans now.
Glad it's my home.
Me too. Let me drop this stuff off. I should grab another medicinal salve. I only have 1 on me. Why are they over there? Oh, I have them keeping some by the river dock so that I can grab them if need be before we take off for big battles. I should turn that amount down since the only ones I have right now are the ones that we loot, so they're not all in this chest all the way over here. And then I keep shipwrights packs here too. Let's turn this down to... Where'd it go? It's not it. Oh, I think it's considered gear. Oh, it says 2 to 1,000. Let's just only keep 2 in here. They'll come put that away. Grab some food. Stamina food would be good right now. Mashed potatoes? Yes. Thank you. Another one of those. I'm gonna move these fish soup up to the top. I like them to eat fish soup when they're just doing regular work because it gives productivity and XP bonus both. Well, I'm gonna take the cloudberry bread. Look at that stamina, 89. They've redone a lot of the sets. A lot of the pictures are different now too. They look much better. The cloudberry bread is very pretty. Fix that up. Okay, are y'all still getting ready to go? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna run over and see if things need to be taken out of the inventory at the old copper outpost, and that's why those under construction things are still showing up there. It's because there's still crude stone. Is that what's here too? Oh, I forgot about that. Copper ore, I'll take that. Down to there. There. Okay. Let's go knock these bandits out. Or raiders, I should say. I'm gonna put all the stone in the outhouse. So much stone. Hopefully when we get T4 buildings, we'll be building with stone. There'll be more use for it. Y'all are slow. Are they going faster? Which one did you say that they go faster when, or slower when they're coming to your base? Is that what they said? I was gonna look. I don't know. Yeah, see, all the construction signs are gone now. Ooh, armor's ready. Was it the patched gambeson? No, that's one we already have. Which one was it? Leather reinforced patched gambeson. Here. 44 armor. So add one of those. Top up to 1. Let's put this at the top of the list. And then we'll take out the lower level, which is 39. Don't need to make that one anymore.
Happy days. All thanks to you.
Aw, thanks, friend. Are y'all here yet? God, you're slow. I'm curious what's going to happen when my cart gets over by the wheat field, because I have not cleared out the wheat field.
We need to make this place look better.
Who's taking the caravan? Alina. She's okay. At battle.
Better start gathering wood.
Rob.
Winter
He's
won't
just a
wait for
cart
slow
puller.
hands.
This Rob. He's pretty strong. Robin. He's pretty wimpy. He's more of just a cart puller. And Walter. He's pretty strong. So we got two just ordinary cart pullers. I probably need to make the ordinary cart pullers have a lower priority for being guard. Because I haven't been going to real dangerous places so far. So, like Rob Haas. Who was the first one? Alina. Rob Haas, I think, has not got the greatest fighting skills, so we're gonna make his guard a lower priority. It's okay if he's pulling, but he needs stronger guards around him. Out here yet? They're over there. I mean, usually once you're at the road, you're not... It's really when you're, like, up by the wheat field, right? Maybe I'll just put everybody on guard for the moment. Whoops, wrong key.
Confirmation.
Everybody be a guard. I'm gonna go check out what's happening at the wheat field real quick. So, if the raid gets here before I get back, they'll fight. It'll be fine. They're cutting across. Pretty close to the wheat fields. There's also a lot of bad guys on the bridge over there going into the swamp. That just really kind of hang out over there now. Let me eat some food. Just in case. This is kind of a good test run too to see what it's going to be like when they're delivering to the swamp. Because it'll be the same basic path as going to Black Ridge Pool, and that'll be part of the caravan as well. Where y'all at? Y'all aren't getting too close to that wheat field, are you? Apparently not. That's good. That's something that they've been working on in Test Branch too, is like sometimes the caravans would just try to walk right through the middle of bandit camps. Look, the raid party is right there. Are we gonna win remotely? It's a crazy test. I think we are. I want to see what happens when they go over this bridge. There seems to always be bad guys there guarding the bridge. Multitasking. Oh, I got Renown. They're fighting. Renown 140. Renown 185. When one of them starts fighting, they all run over to help now too, which is genius. And they have that combat icon. Bandits, one left. Oh, they're all gone. Huzzah! Somebody got injured. It'll be alright. Unfortunately, there's no way to remotely tell them to loot the dead bodies. I know people have kind of requested that. I don't know if that's something they're going to add. Something else they've added now too is that when you have a group of them walking across the countryside, if one of them's really slow, the others will pause and wait for them to catch up so they're not just left out there straggling on their own. Are there no bad guys on this bridge right now? Every time I've come here, there's been bad guys on this bridge. Well, that's not nearly as exciting as I expected. This is a rickety bridge. Watch the wheels of the cart, people. Maybe I've beat them back enough times that they haven't fully respawned over here yet. It's been a while though since I took these guys out. Well, I don't think the rest of their journey is going to be that hard because Black Ridge Full is just right there. I mean, they might meet a roving bandit or 2 or 3 going through here, but I think they can handle it. I'm going to take my travel sign back home. Y'all got this. This is new too. There's a little mark, a little skull, and it shows my person is fallen in battle, but it has the arrows like they're gonna respawn. They're not dead permanently, right? I suppose since those death bags are right near the base, people might pick them up anyway just because they pick things up off the ground. They're not out in the middle of nowhere. Oh my gosh, I thought a deer was just walking into the village, but it's him. Okay, oh, I forgot. Y'all don't have to guard anymore. Doe, should have done that a while ago.
What do you think those dots in the sky are?
I think the dots in the sky are from the overlords. The alien overlords. And there's supposed to be some kind of disclosure meeting at the Capitol in the US today. I heard something about a press conference. I don't know what that's about. So has it made it to console yet? Has anybody heard? If it's officially out on console now? Day's not over. I need to look. I feel like I have one more key laying around to give out. I should check on that. I didn't think about it till right before stream. I think I have one more key that Donkey Crew gave me that I haven't given out. If I do, then I'll give that out next time I stream.
Smells like fresh bread.
I didn't see money changing hands yet. We're not quite there yet. They could run into bad guys over here in the swamp. They're always walking past that outpost.
Blazing sun today.
Okay, we have any other issues while I'm waiting to see how that goes? Copper nails awaits copper ingot delivery. I'll bring a copper ingot. I'm helpful that way.
Glad it's my home. Oh, didn't mean that.
There you go. She's like, I was about to go do that. Are they coming back? Ooh, patch gamison is ready. Wait, is that the upgraded one? No, that's the one I already have. Why do I still have that other one in production? Am I selling that to somebody? I don't think so. Okay, they're coming back now. Oh, I didn't know it did that. I clicked on this line and it's showing me the path they're taking. That's cool. All right. Looks like the same path they took to get there, so they should be fine. Let's go to sleep. Excuse me, having a little bit of a sneezing fit. Oh my gosh, sometimes I start sneezing and it's just like sneeze, 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 and I'm just like, make it stop, make it stop. Excuse me. Sneezing fit. I hope I was muted for that. Maybe they're home and already put everything away while I was sleeping. Let's see. In storage, do we have any iron? We do. They already put it away. Where's it at? Over here. Not the best place for it. We'll fix that. Alright, let me pick it up. Huzzah! Iron. And I don't want iron kept in here, so let's turn that off. I want iron over here by the smelter. This is allowing iron, right? No. You allow iron. Okay, so now that I've picked up iron and it has rung the bell for me, let's go back to setting up our caravan. And at Black Ridge Pool, trying to buy requested. So now, back at home, can I add iron? Now I can add iron. Frickin' genius. It's not showing up that I have any in storage though. That's a glitch. I need to make a note. I have iron.
Did you see that sunset last night? It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Not showing in inventory. From caravan station. And then I'll make a save at this point and give it to the devs so they can find that. So let's say iron is expensive. So let's just say top up at, let's just go 5 for now. Eventually we'll be able to afford more or mine it ourselves. Excuse me. And I have a lot of things I want to send on this particular run. A lot of one-time things. To build that river dock. Oh, let me see. Was there anything else I wanted to buy from them? I'll say I'll buy some moss. Requested. Oh, I can't because I haven't picked it up yet. Same thing again. I'll go just dig some up in the swamp first. So let me take that off so I don't forget that I haven't done that yet. What else do they do at Black Ridge Pool? They do quite a bit of farming at Black Ridge Pool, so I want to support that economy. So, see, there's a lot of things it's saying I have 0 of that. Well, not a lot, but multiple. Wheat. Do I really have 0 wheat? I'll have to check that. I think that's not right. But I'll say that I want to buy a requested amount of wheat. If I get really low, then I'll buy it from them, and that'll support their economy and prosperity. There's very few things I ever leave on buy all, because that can secretly sneak up on you and wipe your money out. Or sell all. If to be careful with that. I've ended up selling all my fish before. So for wheat, see on this one it shows, no, it's not. I have to double check that. Let's say top up $30 if I'm really out of it. And then I want them to get a lot more over to the swamp. So let's add another cart. About 3 carts. And let's add a couple guards. It's going to be a big caravan. And I'm not going to do this automated yet. Because I don't want to keep it all the time at these high numbers. So I'm just going to do it manually, and when they get back and we're just doing the normal trading, I'll turn down the number of carts and make it go automatically. So for now, let's just send it manually. And it's getting ready to go. Hi Micah93, hey Christy, excited for the new update. I don't know if I should continue with my current character or make a new one and start over. I've almost achieved everything on my first one. Cool. Well, it's up to you. This update does have some differences in the story along the way that it didn't have, and so that's why I definitely wanted to start over and play it from the beginning and see what the differences are. There are some different quests and things are done a little bit differently. Of course, my last run was Bellwright backwards, which was weird anyway. Diatone, how do you feel about the new update? I think it's great. It's huge. There's so many things. It's like a massive amount of quality of life improvements and bug fixes and just so many things. I usually post the public test branch update notes that we get on a regular basis in my Discord under spoiler things, obviously, if you want to check that out, but it's a ton of stuff. Did they give us any more options to the chest and warehouse? There's still the 3 storage options, but on the big giant warehouse, there's multiple entry points now. I think they had 2, I think they bumped it up to 3 if I recall correctly. So everybody's not all lined up at that one entry point now. But anywho, I think that's where I'm going to end it. Like I said, I think I have... I'll go and double check. I think I have one more key that Donkey Crew gave me to give away. And with it coming out on consoles, that's a good time. I just remembered that like right before stream today. So if I do, then I'll be doing a key giveaway on my next Bellwright stream as well. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And like we were talking about earlier, the Happy Gamers Valheim server is going to be restarting with Valheim 1.0 launch. And we'd love for you guys to join us there as well if you're interested in Valheim. We also play Enshrouded. And channel members can join me on voice sometimes too, even if you're not in the game playing with me. And I appreciate you guys very much. Thanks for hanging out with me. And until next time, happy gaming.